Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Suktam Bhavam Striyam Jadam Prapanam Viratam Vitam Na Ripum Anti Dharmani Samana Ya Kṛṣṇa.Try Agrina Suktam Balam Striyam Jadam Prapanam Viratam Vitam Naripum Hanti Durmavit Swaprananyat Parapranai Kṛṣṇa.Try Tadvadasta Shalisrayo Yadoshadyatyada Praman Matam Pramatam Unmatam Suktam Balam Striyam Jadam Prapanam Viratam Vitam Naripum Hanti Dharmavit Swaprananya Parapranai Kṛṣṇa.Try Tadvadastasya Israyo Yadoshadyatyada Puman Matam Intoxicated Unmatam Insane Suktam Asleep Balam Boy Striyam Woman Jadam Foolish Prapanam Surrendered Viratam One who's lost his chariot Vitam Afraid of Na Not Ripum Enemy Anti Kill Dharmavit One who knows the principles of religion.
Translation: a person who knows the principles of religion does not kill an enemy who is careless, intoxicated, insane, asleep, afraid, or devoid of his chariot. Nor does he kill a boy, a woman, a foolish creature, or a surrendered soul.
Swapranan
One's own life.
Yaha One who Parapranai at the cost of others' lives. And Kṛṣṇa.Try maintains properly. Agrina shameless. Kala wretched. Tadvada killing of him. Tasya his. He certainly. Shreya well-being. Yad by which. Doshad by the fault. Yati those. Adaha downwards. Puman a person.
Translation: a cruel and wretched person who maintains his existence at the cost of others' lives deserves to be killed for his own well-being. Otherwise, he will go down by his own actions.
Matta pramatya unmatyam suptam balam sriyam jadam prapannang virathang bhitang naripam hanti dharmavi. So, Kshatriya's fight, it is not ordinary fight, like cats and dogs. The cats and dogs also fight, and the Kshatriyas in the battlefield of Kurukshetra under the guidance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they are not the same. Sometimes in the foreign countries, they do not know, they simply know fight means cats and dogs fight. No. Therefore they question why Kṛṣṇa induced Arjuna to fight. Certainly, they do not know there is fight on the principle of religion. That is real fight. Otherwise, fight whimsically, that is animals fight, cats and dogs fight. So when there is fight on religious principles, there are different rules and regulations. One has to observe these rules and regulations. That's like striking the enemy, it should not come down the waist. You can strike the enemy from head to the waist, not below that. That is illegal. Similarly, when the enemy is like this, matta, pramatta, unmatta, one after another. Matta means careless, inattentive. So, if by chance, by inattentiveness, one does something wrong, he should not be considered as enemy. He is careless, he should be chastised, but not, even if he is enemy, he is not subjected to being killed. No. Similarly, pramatta, pramatta means constitutionally he is not mad, but by some external influence one has become mad-like. He is called pramatta. Just like in this material world, almost everyone, 99.9%, they are all pramattas. For example, pramatta tasya nidhanam pasyannapi na pasyati. In the Bhagavad it is said that we are depending, we are thinking, I am sure. Why? I have got very good wife. I am sure to live very peacefully or happily, or I shall not die because I have got very good wife, faithful wife. Similarly, I have got very good husband or very good friend, or I am born in a very big nation, so on, so on. Security, because security is a problem. Everyone in this material world, they have got 4 problems. How to eat, how to sleep, how to have sex, and how to become secure. Security. The animal is also working very hard for this 4 principle, and the man is also working very hard. That is common. But that is not security. Because I have got very good means of living, very good means of sleeping, nice house, and very good wife, and very good bank balance and good government, therefore I am secure. That is nonsense. Pramatta. That is called pramatta. When he does not know that at any moment Yamaraj can come and kick him out from this position, at any moment. Mrityu sarva haraschaham. Yamaraj is the representative of Kṛṣṇa, is servant of Kṛṣṇa, he is Vaishnava. Yamaraj, we are very much afraid of Yamaraj, but he is Vaishnava, not only Vaishnava, but he is one of the Mahajana. Mahajana jina gatasya pantha. He is Mahajan in this sense, all the sinful living entities are brought before him, and according to the gravity of criminality, sinful action, he punishes. Just like magistrate. Magistrate, before the magistrate all criminals are brought in, and he considers the gravity of the case, and according to the case, somebody is hanged, somebody is put into the jail for 3 years, somebody for 6 years, somebody for 6 months. That is Yamaraj's duty. So, that is, he is also Dharmavid. His name is Dharmaraj. Not that because he is punishing, simply his only business is to punish. But still he is Dharmaraj, Dharmavid. He knows how to punish a person on religious principle. So, we are, in this material world, we are pramatta. We are thinking, these material conditions will save me. That is pramatta. Half mad, crazy, pramatta. We are thinking, Dehapatra kalatradisu. I am thinking I am very strong body. Cannot achieve self-realization. Now some of us, big sannyasi, he took it that unless you become very strong and stout by eating meat and exercise, gymnastics, you cannot understand spiritual life. This is their interpretation. But that is not the fact. Bolo means Balaram. Do you think that because you are very strong and stout, a big wrestler with muscles, you live? No. For Yamaraj, there is no consideration that here is a weak person, lean and thin, and here is a very strong person. Therefore, the strong person should be left over, and the lean and thin will be taken to Yamaraj. No. When the time will come, the lean and thin may be spared, but the strong man may be immediately. So this rascaldom, that by exercise people are very much attached to the body, we have seen everywhere, especially in European, they are very much attached to make the body stout and strong. In the morning, you will find, here also you will find, they are running to make the bodies, as if the strong body will save him from death. This is rascal. Therefore, promote. Crazy. You do not say that you remain very weak and lean and thin. No, you should maintain this body properly, but not that is my only business, how to maintain this body. That is pramatta. These are some of the examples of pramatta. He does not know. Pramatta. Dehapatta kalatradisu. Deha, body. One is feeling secure. I have got very strong body. I shall live forever. Rascal, pramatta. That is not possible. Deha and apatta. Apatta means sons. Oh, I have got so many nice sons, very earning, very obedient. Therefore, Jamaraj will not touch me. No, that is not possible. There is a very joking story in Bengal. The gaye gu makle jom chhare na. Gu means stool. So one intelligent person, he thought, I shall be freed from the touch of Jamaraj by one tactics. What is that? Stool is very obnoxious. Nobody comes to stool. So let me smear my body, whole body, with stool, so that Jamaraj will not come and touch me. Gaya mukh gu makle jom chhare na. This is another pramatta, another crazy fellow, that he is thinking, by keeping myself dirty and obnoxious, Jamaraj is gentleman, he will not come and touch me. This is another pramatta. So, deha, apatta, kalatra. Kalatra means wife. Oh, I have got such a nice wife. And she will pray to Jamaraj, please excuse my husband, just like Nala Damayanti. Savitri Sattvahan. The Savitri saved her husband from the hands of Jamaraj. That's a long story, it will take much time. So therefore, I have got such a nice, chaste wife, she will save me from the Jamaraj hands. That I can speak shortly, that Savitri Sattvahan was to die on the marriage day. But Savitri was attached to Sattvahan. So her father and mother said that you don't marry this boy, he will die on the very day of his marriage. So love is blind. She said, still I shall marry. So she married and the husband died. So Jamaraj came. So she pleased the Jamaraj, and Jamaraj being pleased said, my dear girl, you will have a very good son. Because every girl expects some son. So Jamaraj gave him the benediction, that you will have very nice son. Then his husband was dead, and no, she prayed for a good son, yes. And Jamaraj gave him benediction, yes, he will have good son. First of all, she pleased Jamaraj by prayers, and then Jamaraj asked, what do you want? A very good son. All right, he will have a good son. Then the Jamaraj was taking her husband, and she was going behind. Then Jamaraj said, your husband cannot be returned. He is dead, and it is my duty I am taking. Why you are coming, following me? Now you say that I will have a son, so if you are taking my husband, how will you have son? So Jamaraj came to his senses. He said, I have done a mistake. They are not like, take your husband. So, these are bare instances, but don't think that because you are very clever and you will be untouched by Jagaraj. No. Deha patra kalatrādīṣu asatsu asat. Nobody will stay. Asat. This material world is like that. Asat means temporary. Everything. This body is temporary. Your body is temporary. This life is temporary. Tatha dehantara prapti, Kṛṣṇa says. You'll have to change this body. It may be for 50 years, 60 years, at most 100 years. But still you have to change this body. Therefore asat. Asatoma. Sadgama. This is Vedic instruction. Don't be attached to these asat, temporary things. That is called vairāga. Vairāga vidya nija bhakti yogam. If one wants to learn how to become vairāgi, no attachment for this material, then he must take to devotional. Vairāga vidya nija bhakti yoga. That is, bhakti yoga means vairāga. No attachment for this material world. One is actually attached to Kṛṣṇa, he must be. No attachment for this material world. That is the sign. Automatically. The jnanis, the yogis, the karmis, they do not want this, no attachment. They want more and more attachment. The jnanis, they want Brahma Sattva Jagan Mithya, detachment. But Bhakta, without any endeavor, because he develops attachment for Kṛṣṇa, he automatically gives us attachment for this material world. Bhakti, parasanubhava, virakti annatrasya. This is the symptom how one has become attached with this material world. If I am trying under the cover of becoming bhakta and trying to gather some material profit, that is not bhakti. That is very dangerous. So in this way, there are so many things in the material world, we take it for acceptance that these things will save me. He is a pramatta. Pramatta means crazy, half mad. And full mad is unmatta. Full mad. He becomes naked. That is one of the symptoms of unmatta. He will remain naked. So, these men, matta, pramatta, unmatta, just see how the rules and regulations are there. So, this pramatta, dehapatra kalatrādīṣu satsu api tasya nidhanam pasyannapi na pasyat. Pramatta, that word is used. Pramatta tasya nidhanam pasyannapi na pasyati. He is seeing every day that this gentleman had very good wife, this gentleman had very nice son, very good family, but they are dying, so who will protect him? He is thinking that my children, my wife, my friends will save me, but they have died. So how he will be protected? So nobody can protect anyone. That is not possible. Everyone has to take care of himself. This world is like that. Don't depend. Only Kṛṣṇa can protect you, nobody else. If you know this, then you are not promoted. And if you do not know this, if you are a rascal, then you are promoted. Only Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa therefore said, he gives assurance. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sarvam sridam sarvabhutana. I am the friend of everyone. I can give you protection. Aham tva sarva pape bhamappe. So you have to take shelter of Kṛṣṇa. Otherwise you are pramatta, rascal, mudha. Kṛṣṇa giving advice that do this. But we are rascals, pramatta. We think that my son will give me protection, my wife will give protection, my friend will give me protection, my government will give protection. All these are nonsense, pramatta. This is the meaning of pramatta. Just try to understand. Pramatta tasya nidhanam pasyannapi. Another pramatta is those who are mad after sense gratification. Nunang pramatta kurute vikaram. There is another verse. Nunang pramatta. Those who are pramatta, those who have no responsibility of life, sometimes unnecessarily stealing and doing so many wrong things. Because why? Na pramatta. He is also crazy. Nunang pramatta kurute vikarma. And why he is taking risk of being punished? Suppose one man is stealing. He will be punished either by the laws of the state or by the laws of nature or God. He will be punished. He can escape the laws of the state, but he cannot escape the laws of the nature or God. Prakriti kriyamanani guni karmani. It is not possible. Just like the laws of nature, if you infect some disease, so you'll have to be punished. You'll suffer from that disease. That is punishment. You cannot escape. Similarly, anything you do, karanam gunasangas. If you live like a cat and dog, that is infection, guna, the modes of ignorance. Then in next life you become a dog. You must be punished. This is law of nature. So, therefore, one who does not know all these laws, he commits so many sinful activities. Bikarma. Karma, bikarma, akarma. Karma means what is prescribed. Guna karma. Guna karma vibhagas. Karma means, as it is in the Shastra, as you have developed a certain type of modes of nature, their karma is according to that. Brahman karma, Kshatriya karma, Vaishya karma. So if you follow, that is the duty of the spiritual master in Shastra to designate when he is brahmachari that you work like this. You work like a Brahman. You work like a Kshatriya. You work like a Vaishya, another Shudra. So this division is made by the spiritual master. How? Jasya jat lakhanam proktam varnabhivanjakam. The spiritual master will say that you work like this. So that should be taken. That is karma. Guna karma. Spiritual master sees that he has these qualities. That is natural. That's like in school, college, somebody is being trained up as a scientist, somebody is trained up as an engineer, as a medical man, as a lawyer. They are according to the tendency, practical psychology of the student. He is advised that you take this line. Similarly, these 4 divisions of the society, this is very scientific. So, by the instruction of the Guru, when he is in the Gurukul, he will be specified a particular type of duty. And if he does it faithfully, sakarmana tamam, the real purpose is Krishna consciousness, and according to his guna and karma, he is engaged in a particular occupational duty. No, nothing is bad, provided it is meant for Krishna's satisfaction. Atapangvi Dijasreshta Varnasama Vibhagas. The Varnasama Vibhaga must be there. But what is the aim of Varnasama? Simply by becoming a Brahmana, he is successful? No. Nobody can become successful unless he satisfies Kṛṣṇa. That is real success. Just as Arjuna did. By his military art, he satisfied Kṛṣṇa. Similarly, by your Vaishyavritti, Krisi, Goraksha, Manijam, you can satisfy Kṛṣṇa. By your Brahman Vritti, you can satisfy Kṛṣṇa. Even by your Sudra Vritti, you can satisfy Kṛṣṇa. That possibility is there. Krishna says, Sakarmana-tam abharja. The aim should be how to satisfy Kṛṣṇa. Doesn't matter whether you are a Brahman or a Kshatriya. Krishna confirms it. Apite suduracha. Maghi partha vapasritya jepishu papajona. Papajana means below the Vaishyas, the Sudra, they are a papajana. Vaishyas also. Sriya Sudra tatha Vaishya. Tipijanti parangati. So there is no impediment to approach Kṛṣṇa because you are a Sudra, Chandal, or Oman, or Vaishya. No, everyone can. That facility is there. Therefore, our duty should be, never mind in whichever position I am posted, let me satisfy Kṛṣṇa. It is not that, suppose we are worshipping deity, that is the duty of Brahman. But somebody is called that you cleanse this floor. So he should not think that I am cleansing the floor, therefore I am lower than the person who is directly worshipping the deity. No. Krishna's pleasure what? If Kṛṣṇa sees that by washing the floor you are doing very nicely, Kṛṣṇa is pleased. You are nice. Similarly, one man is decorating Kṛṣṇa's garland and Kṛṣṇa is pleased. That is the main point. Not that because you are on the deity room, you are very elevated and the other man who is cleansing the door is not elevated. No. Sri Vigrahara Dhana Nityanana Singara Tanumandira. They are all equal. In whichever position you are, simply your endeavor should be how to please Kṛṣṇa. That is one. Sakarmana-tam abharja. Also it is said, Atapangvi dijasreshta varnasama vibhagas. Because generally we take divisions, varna and ashrama. So Sutta Goswami says in the meeting of Naimisharan, Atapangvi dijasreshta. They are all big, very learned scholars and Brahmins. So they are addressing Dijasreshta. Dija means Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya. The one who has got the right to take the sacred thread, they are called Dijas. But out of the three, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, the Brahmana is called Dijasreshta. Therefore, he addressed Atapangvi Dijasreshta Varnasama Vibhagasa Sanusthitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhi Para Haritosanam Samsiddhi. Never mind what you are. Either you may be sannyasi or maybe girihastha or maybe brahmachari or a Brahman, a Kshatriya or Vaishya, never mind. Try to satisfy Kṛṣṇa. Try to please Kṛṣṇa. Then your life is successful. Otherwise, you are pramatta, mad. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma. So long you shall remain a pramatta, you shall act just opposite function and you will be entangled. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Jagyarthe karma annatra karma bandhana. If you do not work for pleasing Kṛṣṇa, then that work will entangle you in the cycle of birth and death.